Yeah, sup guys, what's going on? Welcome to this two-star technology coding class. We are going to be looking at the the basic fundamental of the HTML, which is a web design programming language. Now, a web language, sorry. So, what I'm going to do right now is to first of all bring in the introduction of HTML. What is HTML? HTML means hypertext markup language. Now, what I'm going to do right now is to teach us how to set up our first web page as we want to create a website. Now, please let's get this done. And I will make an explanation of each of all these things, as you can see the way I highlight it, their functionality, so that we can know where to paste our code and also write our code per time. Now, the first thing you got to do right now, I know you all have this on your system. If you don't have it, also you can also install it. You can look for a way to install a Notepad++ or Sublime. This one. So I'm using Sublime as my own text editor. So now let me go take you to the next step right now. So what we are going to do right now is that you are going to input this code now. This code, yeah, I'm going to explain what it is, and I just have to copy and paste because you know I'm around the video there. So now what I'm going to do right now is to explain what this code is now. Now, after pasting this code on your editing, your note editing, the next thing is to do or to save it. Now go to the file and click on save as. Now going to the save as right now, you are going to maybe create a folder so that it can be easily located. I create a folder by clicking on the name create a folder. I just want to name it my first my first website. That's my first website folder. Open the folder and save my web page inside. So now what I'm going to do that is that I must save it with what dot index. So I have to save it with home, for instance, because home dot index home dot index. Then I click on save. Now I've saved the website right now. So now let me go and explain what all this mean. Now let's go to our um, Microsoft Word. I'm going to explain. So now, example of the dot type HTML. The dot type HTML do what? Declaration and define this document as HTML document. Then the HTML element is a root is the root element of the HTML page. That is, when talking about the roots of the elements of the HTML page, talking about the open and the close. Look at it right now here. When the HTML is here, it's going also to be at the down here because it's the full book, it's the full system, for instance. So it's open HTML and close HTML. This close is talking about this is the slash. So this is open HTML and close HTML. So anything you type outside of this place is not going to display on the screen. That is why we have the open HTML and the close HTML. Now let's go back to our explanation right now. Then the head, sorry, elements contain meta information about the HTML page. That's any form of information talk about the head. That's when you are going to paste the head on. Then the title element specify the title for the HTML. Also, which is show at the browser bar. Title is talking about what's show at the browser bar. Now I'm going to open this web page and you are going to see what I'm talking about. But I have to explain finish. And now let's go to our explanation back. Now the body, the element define the document body and is a container for all the visual content. That means everything you want to type inside the website is inside the body. Is inside the body. Now this is the body. The body also is what? Body open, body close. As you can see, body open, body close. So that is the body. Now let's go. Then we have the H1 because we have different type of we have the different type of element of this H1. We have H2, H3, H4, H5, and H3. This H1 means the header. That's the larger the header, the smaller, you understand. So then this P is paragraph. So, but we are going to understand this more when I start the practical aspect also. So now let me save. I've already remember I've saved my web page like this. So I have to go and locate it from desktop, which I save it as my first website. Okay, trying to locate it. I save it. Remember, I save it on desktop. My first website on desktop. Trying to locate it. Aha. Here's my first website. Now open the folder and do what? Right click and click on open with Chrome. Now this open with browser is for us to be seeing our page. As you can see, do you see? That is my first headline, my first paragraph. That's talking about this. Talking about this. So we have set up the web page. Now anything we are designing right now, for us to check our design and what we are doing, we have to go to our browser again and do a right click and click on reroll so that we can see. Now let me go to this place and change it to H2. You see there's a different H2, H2, and click on save. You can press Ctrl S for your save and go back to your browser and refresh. Do you see? It reduced because H2 reduce is the smaller of H1. So we'll go to H6 because we have H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. H6 is very small. I'm going to talk about this particular element, but I'm just trying to give you an example of let's do A6, X is closed also. Then do what? Save. Now refresh. You see. So please just get to the next video we are going to talk about. But this is just an introduction of HTML coding, and we are going to talk about more things about the HTML, how you can code a paragraph and so on and so forth. So please get in touch and join our WhatsApp so that you can have more of your coding experience. Have a nice day.